I am making shepherd's pie. I have added things a little differently to what the packet says. I've got some different kind of veg in there, and meanwhile I have been multitasking as usual. I haven't even started on the potatoes. Oh Lord. And I need to mix this recipe packet with some water and pour it in there, and I have to start on my potatoes. Okay, I have put the recipe mix into here, and here it is. I think I need to add more water. I shall. It's thickened. So you can just add some more water, because it does thicken. It thickens pretty quickly when you add that. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyhow. Oh yeah. Oh, now I think I've got it. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to turn it off. Okay, so what I'm going to do pretty soon is put this aside. It's going to go in the oven at the end anyway, after all this. Because I have been multitasking, I've been doing something else, and this. Yeah, actually I think I need several of me. Now Jeremy's cats are all carrying on for more food, honestly. Those cats are a problem. They're elderly cats. Now that is the problem. I would have had no idea. Honestly, they are so annoying. They carry on. They meow very loudly. They have litter box failures. It's no fun. So I've already got the water on the stove for the potatoes on the big stove. And also I have to cook separate meals for everybody, so somehow I've got to try and now also start cooking some kebabs for Jeremy. Oh Lord. Which the kebabs will go in here, and hopefully he won't fall asleep, because sometimes his sleep pattern is out of whack. It can all be in normal, and then he'll stay up all night, or he won't be asleep very long, and then he'll get up, like really early in the morning. Oh Lord. Okay, so I think I'm going to turn that off, because all that is cooked. I'll give it another good stirring in a minute. And I'm going to chop up those potatoes, and I'm already heating up that pan, and they'll go in here. Yeah, they'll go in there, and I've got to put foil on there. OMG, and cook Jeremy some kebabs. Now, Cody just had a hot dog, which really isn't very big. Hot dogs are shrinking these days. Apparently he's had something out, so I don't know what, some takeaway food earlier on. Because his friend did come up, his girlfriend came up on the bus. So I've got to put them in there. Okay, I have put the potatoes on the stove, and the smaller you cut the potatoes up, the quicker they will cook. So if you don't cut your potatoes up and you just threw them in there, say you just threw some potatoes like that size in a pot, they'll take ages to cook. The smaller you cut them up, I still haven't done anything with that yet. And I've put some kebabs in there for Jeremy. 3, that'll be enough. As I said, he does have an eating disorder. Yeah, he has an eating disorder. He always has, and when he was little I tried to make him eat food many a time, especially on things like Christmas. And yeah, I lost every time. He wouldn't eat like a proper meal or anything with veggies and all that. He does eat rice though. That is one thing he will eat, is rice. He does eat rice. So I've got to put them in there. I've got to feed Jeremy's cats. I've already fed my dog. My dog has already been fed, but she's been getting smaller meals because she hasn't been very well a couple of days. Yeah, she's got allergies. I have a lot of wattle trees in my backyard, and it's autumn. They pretty much drop leaves all year. They'll start flowering soon because they are a cooler weather flowering plant. So she is on a reduced sort of meal, smaller meals. I do overfeed her, I think, anyway. You know, she's better off having smaller meals for her to digest. And she is older. And she's 9 years old. She'll be 10 in September this year. Okay, so I've got to sort what I'm going to do with that. I've got to feed 3 cats because Cody's cat, Kitten, is on a different schedule than the other cats. And it eats differently. Those elderly cats, especially Cece, she eats non-stop. Oh, they have biscuits though, and they don't want them. So what I'm going to do with this is I might try putting it in the smaller bowl this time. So I've decided to use these 2 small cake tins. These 2 loaf tins for my shepherd's pie this time. I've got to wait for the potato and then mash the potato and spread it over the top, and then put it in the oven. You can put cheese on it if you want, but that's more like a cottage pie. If I was going to make cottage pie, I would use beef mince, that is lamb mince, and I'd also put tinned tomato in it. This is lamb mince, and it smells so good. So if you haven't used lamb mince and you usually use beef mince, I'd try lamb mince. It really is delicious. So they shouldn't take too long to cook. Up there. This is what I'm going to be feeding the 3 cats. They do like this one. It's only 70 grams. The other one that I would normally get is 85 grams. But I started buying this very small packet, smaller than this, for Kitten, because Kitten only nibbles. And now the other cats have determined the smaller the packet, the yummier it is. So this was on sale this week. They've got that, but they do have Felix. But they used to always like Whiskers, and I think the pieces of this are really cut up a lot finer for these elderly cats, and they get fed twice a day, so they've already had in the morning, and it's tea time now. It's actually like 6:30, and they have biscuits. They always have biscuits to nibble on. And Kitten, the other one, its name's actually, its name is Cupcake, but we just call it Kitten. Kitten is asleep because Kitten likes to sleep all day hours and party all night. Kitten is cat part possum. This lump in there is Kitten. Kitten's in there. I have not tidied my room today. It is Sunday. There's Kitten. Kitten's probably got some food left under there as usual. Yeah, that'll be right. I actually had this food with in the fridge with Glad wrap over it, and then Kitten woke up because it was in Cody's room, and then I gave it this food and it's gone back to sleep. Because it'll wake up and then it will decide that food's not fresh anymore. Hello, Kitten. You're not getting any more food, Kitten. That's your food. Okay, well, Jeremy's kebabs are ready, so I'll put them on a plate. I haven't made him any rice. You never know with him. You're better off giving him small bibs and bobs. Yeah, I can make him rice afterwards anyway. But if you give him too much at once, he won't eat it. He'll complain. Except his bacon and eggs. He always eats bacon and eggs. He has it every day. He always has 2 eggs and bacon. But anyway, that's his kebab. So I'm gonna put it on a plate, and I have to wrap foil on these here because Jeremy has to have little foil handles on his kebab sticks because he can't touch them otherwise. Yes, my son, autism. Okay, so now my potato is cooked. Oh, this needs to go in the wash. Okay, so I'm just checking. Oh yeah, it's on. Okay, so I'm going to put some butter in there. I have got meadow leaf. I've got it in this plastic bag because I dropped it and broke the lid. Now, in the past I may have had a cupboard full of meadow leaf containers, but since I decluttered and don't hoard containers anymore, I didn't have a spare lid. I'll put a fair amount in there because I like it. And salt. And I'm putting in some white pepper. And I'll put milk in, but I'll do this first. Turn that noisy fan off. There it is. And I like these potato mashers like this. Old school. Now you could mix it. I used to cook mashed potato like daily. Don't anymore though, years ago. I used to cook it daily. And I always used to use the hand mixer. Some milk in it. I like whole milk. I've got this milk. I like this milk here. I normally get the purple one, but when I went to Coles, which the purple one is cream on top, when I went to Coles they didn't have any left. And I don't know, I can't find that in our Woolies, that particular one. It's quite expensive. It's more expensive than all the other ones. One of the reasons also why I buy it is it always has the best date on it. So I always look for things with the furthest date. Yeah, that's good, but I might put a bit more milk in it. I've got to make this potato spread underneath the two loaf tins that I'm using for my shepherd's pie. But if you use the hand mixer, the mashed potato, it really does make it real good. Anyhow, so yeah, that's where I'm at, and I'm going to spread that mashed potato over these two containers. Okay, so I'm going to brown them in the oven. It takes ages. It's actually quicker if you did it under the grill. Yeah, if you did it under the grill, well my grill, I'd have to pull all that out and just put it on the tray. But anyway, I need time to clean up my kitchen because I've been multitasking so much. Everything's gotten away from me and I can't stand it. So I'm just going to put that in there, and also that's gone cold anyway, that meat. So it'll be nice and hot when it comes out the oven, and it'll be baked on top, browned on top. And here is my shepherd's pie finished. And this is the recipe base that I've used, but I have added yeah, whatever vegetables you want. You could put whatever you want in it. Wow, that lamb mince is delicious. So this is shepherd's pie with lamb mince. And yeah, it's got some carrot, peas, there's some corn in there, onion, there's a bit of capsicum from the mixed vegetables, which was carrots, peas and capsicum, and there was some fresh broccoli in there too. Oh, it's real yum. Delicious.